The North Dakota State Bisons versus the Colorado Buffaloes is going to be one of the biggest games in week 1 of college football. Well, today on Tater Too Real, I'm going to keep it too real and give you guys my prediction on North Dakota State versus Colorado. Stay tuned. Man, when you think about the North Dakota State University Bisons, one thing comes to mind: champions. 9 out of the last 11 years, the North Dakota State University Bison have won the FCS National Championship, and they had a bit of a down year last year, going 8-3. So they went out there and got former offensive coordinator on many of those national championship winning teams, Tim Polasek, who was coaching at Wyoming, he was the offensive coordinator at Wyoming. They brought him back to become the school's head coach so he can bring them back their former identity: tough, physical, and discipline, which they were lacking last year. Man, to think that a school will get rid of a coach for going 8-3 is absolutely crazy, but the standards are absolutely high at North Dakota State. But they're going to be headlined by quarterback Cam Miller, who last year threw for 2,688 yards and 19 touchdown passes. Also, he had 629 yards rushing, so he is a true dual threat quarterback. Also, North Dakota State will have 3 All-Americans on defense, headlined by defensive end Dylan Hendricks, who was an FCS All-American, had 6.5 sacks last year. The team expects him to make an even bigger jump this year. Also, linebacker Logan Kopp, who was again a FCS All-American last year with 85 tackles, did a bit of everything, had tackles for loss, had some sacks, did everything. But the main player on this North Dakota State defense is safety Cole Winooski. Guys, he was an FCS All-American, led all Division I football interceptions with 8, also had 92 tackles. He is going to be tasked with slowing down Travis Hunter, Jimmy Horn, Will Shepard, this talented receiving core, which is going to be hard to do. So guys, I'm going to be real about this. Yes, North Dakota State is a tough team. Yes, they're probably going to give Colorado a tough fight at first because it is week 1 of college football season. If you watch week 0 and watch that Florida State versus Georgia Tech game, you really can't count a team out. So I'm not going to say North Dakota State has 0 chance, but guys, I believe the talent difference at Colorado will be much too big for North Dakota State to even handle. You got to remember, this is not the North Dakota State from years ago. They're coming off an 8-3 season. They lost a lot of weapons on their offense. Yes, they're going to have a pretty good defense. I'm not going to lie about that. But guys, let's just be real. Those players on their defense cannot match up with the receivers of Colorado. They don't have a quarterback like Sheduer Sanders. Also, Colorado went out there and addressed the offensive line concerns. Sheduer Sanders was getting sacked way too many times last year, so they went out there and got Big Jordan Seaton. They got Tyler Brown from Jackson State, who was already there last year, so they're going to be solid on the offensive line. They hit the portal. This is not going to be a hard game for Colorado. But I will tell you guys this as well. If Deion Sanders were to lose this game versus North Dakota State, he is going to get absolutely killed in the media. You already saw Paul Farnbaum go out there and attack him. You're already starting to see more people online take little digs at Colorado. It's almost like the world is rooting against Deion Sanders now at this moment. I know a lot of people come out there and say they support Deion, which, I mean, there are some loyal, diehard Deion Sanders supporters, so I'm not talking about you guys. But I feel like a lot of people now are kind of sitting back and they want Deion Sanders to fail because they don't like how outspoken he is. They don't like the big personality and all that, so they're rooting against him. But guys, I'm telling you right now, North Dakota State is not going to be the team that do it. I will make predictions about Colorado in the future. It's about 3 teams I believe will beat Colorado, but North Dakota will not stand a chance. Colorado should win this game by at least 17 to 20 points. You guys let me know what you think. This is your boy Tater Too Real, where we always keep it too what? Too real. Holla.